So basically, Mitiq is a Python library that is open source. It can be used together with other quantum software frameworks exactly to apply such error mitigation techniques. So the scope is this, and Mitiq is compatible with a lot of quantum software libraries like Cirq, Qiskit, PyQuil, Bracket, and Penny Lane. And it is structurally designed to be backend independent. This is a very important point that I will explain better in the next slides. So in order to understand what is the main idea of Mitiq, let's consider a typical workflow that you have usually when you use any quantum software library. So for example, you may use Qiskit, Cirq, PyQuil, Bracket, Penny Lane. In all these cases, you usually write down a quantum program that you then send to a backend, which can be an IBM device, a Rigetti device, IonQ, Amazon, or it could also be a simulator. And after you get this, you get back a noisy expectation value. And actually, this is the workflow that we aim to mitigate. So it is important that we are speaking about expectation values because error mitigation works and can be applied only to those computations in which the output is an expectation value. And actually, a lot of near-term algorithms are based on estimation of expectation values. So this is a restriction, but quite useful scenario. So the main scope of Mitiq is to act as a thin layer between the user and the hardware. So in some sense, it behaves as a kind of compiler between the user and the hardware. And the two main tasks that are performed by Mitiq are the following two. In the first step, a quantum program which is written by the user is compiled into a set of intermediate programs, which usually are a set of intermediate quantum circuits. And depending on the error mitigation technique, zero noise extrapolation, PEC, and so on, the set of circuits that are generated will be different. And these circuits are then executing on the hardware. And as you can see, the hardware doesn't live inside the space of Mitiq. So these circuits are basically executed by a black box, which is the hardware, which is defined by the user. And then all the noisy results are sent back to Mitiq that will combine all these noisy results to get an inference, basically a guess of an error mitigated expectation value.